right, so this is the third video that, I'm a little lopsided. The third video that I am recording. I should have brought a drink with me. I'm a little parched. This is going to be the seed swap haul. So I attended a seed swap, was it April 1st? It's been quite a bit. It was the Appalachian Heritage Seed Swap. So this, when you went in, this is what you got. And I believe, someone told me in the comments, so I just put up the video of me attending it and just showed some footage of me trading, you know, what it looked like. There were speakers. It was really a lot of fun, and I'm kind of hooked now. Now I'm like, I want to go to all of the seed swaps. Wonderful people. I met a couple of really wonderful people. I met Ken Fry from Forgotten Heirlooms. You know I love his seeds. And then I also met Tomato Jim Wyant. I'm actually growing a bunch of his tomatoes as well. You'll see more of those in this haul, but in the comments, I believe I said this was the 20th annual seed swap. It was only the 11th annual seed swap. I was thrown off because I was looking in this paper here, and this was inside of it, and it said, which I think that it's actually today. I'm recording this on the 29th, but this was the 20th annual Pike County Master Gardener Spring Plant Swap. So I guess this was like not seeds, but plants. And so I saw 20th annual, and I was like, oh, it's the 20th annual seed swap. It wasn't. It was the 11th annual seed swap for the Appalachian Heritage Seed Swap. But they had these three speakers there. I attended the first speaker, Sarah Hall, and then which was Planting by the Signs, and then I attended Lisa Bludnick, which was Seed Saving 101, which was really fun, which I learned quite a bit on that one. I didn't get any footage of that though. I like completely just like was like, and then I forgot to record, so I didn't get any of her speaking. She had this really cool like thing that she beat beans with to like get the beans out of the pot. I don't know why I didn't record. I wish I would have, but I digress. So this is the swap from that trip, which there's quite a lot. All right, the first thing I got Sarah Hall's book. So I did get Sown in the Signs, written by Sarah Hall, and she signed it for me. So she wrote, "To Jen Joy, happy gardening, hope you enjoy." And then she said her name right there. Isn't that cool? Ah. So this is a very interesting concept. If you've never heard of Planting by the Signs, there's so much more than just planting. There's stuff about how, like, when you put down gravel, there's certain times of the year that are better to put down gravel, that your gravel won't sink into the dirt, that it'll stay on top of the dirt. Interesting that there's certain times of the year that are better to start habits. And some of it has to do with, I guess, you know how they always say, like during a full moon, it pulls, like, I don't know, the water, or I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it kind of sort of makes some sense. I just think it's interesting. I don't know if I like fully or like 100% on board with it, but it's cool, like, to read about it. And she interviewed a bunch of people that quite a few of them have now since passed away, but like people that have been using this method for a long time. It's just interesting. But so I got the book because I thought, well, I'd like to hear about the stories of the people that she interviewed. There's pictures of some of the people that she interviewed in it, but the book's like really, it's just, I don't know. I'm excited to read it, and I was just excited to meet her and that she signed it and all that, so I thought that was pretty cool. I actually, on Facebook, I follow a Facebook group called Planting by the Signs, and this guy, he'll tell you, like, when every year he'll tell you when the best time is to plant this, or best time to weed, best time. So there's a Facebook group, I think it's called Planting by the Signs. I don't like, you know, I'm not really that way with anything really, where I'm, you know, cut and dry. I do everything by the book. I'm just not that type of person. I'm a more wishy-washy type person, but you know, that kind of stuff is interesting to me. So okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the library. So the Pike County Library. I got a little cozy, so that was cool. Oh, I found some seeds in there. Yes, I thought I had more seeds from that trade. I couldn't find them. I was like, I know I got 2 packets of seeds at that table, and I couldn't find it. It was stuck in my cozy. But I got a cozy, and then they had some seeds lined up where apparently they were supposed to have more variety of stuff, but the day came and then they still hadn't received their seeds for their table. So they just went and grabbed what they could. So there was like 3 or 4 different things on there, but I got like, there was a little piece of paper. This was black seeded Simpson lettuce. And some these are, a lot of this is, you're going to see a lot of stuff that is also going to be in the session groups where I'm going to gift seeds, like do some contests, and some of these things will be in those contests. So I did get a lot of free seeds for those contests, and some of these are going to be some of those seeds. But this one is straight 8 cucumber, so I got a bunch of seeds of those. And then I also got, what kind of beans are these? Pink Runner peanut beans. So Pink Runner peanut beans. When I first got to the swap, I was nervous. I had brought some eggs because I had heard that there were people there that would trade for eggs, and when I finally made it to Tomato Jim's table, he was like, I'll trade for eggs. So he traded 2 packets of seeds for my 18 homegrown organic eggs. And what did I get? Let's see here. We'll get his out. Can't remember exactly what I traded for the eggs. We'll just say these 2. Tom's Red Slicing. And his packaging, a lot of times the writing on it, like look at the writing on this one. The writing is so tiny, but it's like you need a magnifying glass. And he'll tell you, he goes, you need to put as much information. I think I put this in the vlog that I did at the seed swap. You need to put as much information as you can on your seed packet. There's no such thing as too much information. And so he puts a bunch of information, and then he also puts his own pictures on his packaging, which is cool. So I traded eggs for that one, and then I traded eggs for golden Ponderosa, which I have Ponderosa pink, but I don't have golden Ponderosa, so I was excited for that. And then I bought a couple of packets of seeds from Tomato Jim. I bought Rawlings, which I grew up really close to a place called Rawlings. My address actually, you know, back when I was a little girl, it just said Rawlings, Maryland. Even though I didn't actually live directly in Rawlings, but that was my address. So I was just like, oh, I want that tomato. Weird connection, but and then this one, I live in West Virginia, so I got this one, West Virginia Sweet Meat. So I collect the West Virginia type tomatoes. So I went around the tables and I first bought seeds, and then I came back around for a second round and asked if they would trade. So I pretty much asked everybody I'd already bought stuff from if they'd trade with me, and everybody said yes. So it was really cool. I had my little seed containers, you know, everybody could look at, and Tomato Jim traded. He wanted some more Vincent Watts, and then I got Peppermint, which I'm super excited. I love the name of this one, and I just love the look of the tomato. So I'm excited to grow that one. So that was all the seeds I got from Tomato Jim. Then we'll get on to Ken Fry. Forgotten Heirlooms. I went to his table like a kid in a candy store. I was so excited to meet him. He has been he's been very active on the group Tomato Obsession. He always gifts a lot of people seeds. I was super excited to meet him. I was super excited to meet all these people, but I don't know. Ken, you are my favorite. All right, so again, I went to his table. I bought some seeds, and then I traded for some seeds. So I can't remember what I traded, what I bought for, but I will just go through the tomatoes. And then he also gifted me a couple of pepper varieties, which I thought was super awesome. I asked him, you know, I usually ask this question, but this is like a hard question for tomato people like us. Like, we love tomatoes to the nth degree. So this question, everybody asks everybody, and then you're just like, come on. If if you were to recommend one, which one is your favorite? So I asked that, and he said the one that got him into growing tomatoes and saving seeds for tomatoes was NCRD paste. So of course I picked that one up. And then I also got Livingston's Golden Queen. I like his packaging too because it's got a picture of the tomato on. I'm very visual. I like to see the tomato. Gets the, you know, just gets me going. And then I got Bethel New Zion Red. And Andrew Zook. And Black Horse. So both Tomato Jim and Ken Fry from Forgotten Heirlooms, their tables were just like a tomato lover's dream. It was pretty cool. So it was really hard for me to walk away from those tables. Like I stood there for a while just oogling the table, like all the tomatoes. And then I got some peppers. So a couple of these, I think he gifted me. One, maybe two, I can't remember. But this one's really cool because this is like, if you've ever heard of Sugar Rush Peach, the shape of it is like longer. This is Sugar Rush Peach Bell. And these are hot. He was like, don't let the word bell at the end of it fool you. It's just for the shape. They're hot. And then Tsunami, which that sounds hot. So that's another hot pepper. But I thought it was cool. This is a variegated Salatiga Orange VGT. It says the plants display a little bit of white and a little bit of purple. Fruits start out purple to orange when ripe. So it's that right there. So that is what I got from the Forgotten Heirlooms, Ken Fry's table. All right. Then there was a table where I got some tomato plants. I had showed those in another video. If I can find that clip of the tomato plants that I got, this table, it was a Mitchell family farm. Mitchell's COVID. Stop it. Cats. Gone through that table. I'd gone through that table once already and bought some seeds. I bought T-Rex. So this is from Mitchell Family Farm. And again, the packaging is awesome because it's got a picture. And then, what was the other one I got? I think it was, yeah, Dwarf Gandolf. Then I came back again after doing that, and then we traded. I got Dwarf Green Martian. And then Micro Gemma. Which I just did a trade haul with that in it. So now I've got more seeds of that one. I got Dwarf Copperhead. Just excited for that one. And Dwarf Maritime Bells. But like I was saying, like when I came back around and we were trying to trade, they were looking through my seeds and I was looking at their plants. I knew I wanted to get some tomato plants to put in the ground early, and there's 2 survivors, but there was 5 of them. And if I can remember, one was Esmeralda Gosselina. What was the other one? Orange something. I'll put a picture up of the ones that I did end up getting, but unfortunately I've killed 3 of them. There's one that's in the greenhouse that's thriving, doing really well. And then there's one that's in a cozy coat that's thriving and doing really well. And then the others have bit the dust, unfortunately, because I was trying out different methods. There's another video that I did where I was trying out different methods to see if I could put things out before the last frost. Cozy coats worked. Other stuff has not. That's what I got from them. So that was Mitchell's Family Farm. And they were super nice because they gave me, we're selling the tomato plants for $1 each, and they gave me 5 of them. They just gifted them. I was like, so awesome, thank you. And then I killed them. Oh, I hate myself. This one was called Opossum's Bottom Farm. We traded a couple of different ones. I got Fee Yellow, and then I got Cody Pink. Look at all the seeds in that. So lots of seeds. So those are the seeds that I traded for with Opossum's Bottom Farm. He had way more than just tomatoes. He had really cool peppers. He had some beans. That was another thing. I wish I had stayed a little bit longer and stopped at some more of the table. It was like really busy when I first got there. Like I really had to squeeze myself into like Tomato Jim's table and squeeze myself in a couple of the tables. There was a table there with dahlias, but there was like a few tables with like what they called greasy beans, and I didn't really know anything about greasy beans. Some of you have left some comments in my vlog of the seed swap, kind of and giving me some information about what greasy beans are, but I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't even get any. I wish I would have like stopped at one of the tables and kind of talked to some of the people there. Next time I'll do that. I was just on cloud 9 all day, and I had a hard time thinking straight while I was there, to be honest, because I was just so excited to have finally gotten to go there and to be purchasing seeds from the actual people that like I admire. So there was other tables that like there was birdhouses. I should have stayed a little longer. I think we were there for like 4 hours. Started at 9, I believe, and we didn't leave till like 1 or 1:30, and I think it was over at 2, or was it over at 3? I don't know, but like looking back, I was like, I should have stayed, and I don't know. Last person I traded with, he was called Granddad's Barn Farm, and his name is Larry Phipps. So there's his business card. I hope there's not a glare. Larry Phipps. His setup was really neat. If I can find the picture, I think I have the picture of it, but he has like these like little toolbox containers where you would like store screws or nails or like little compartment things that he keeps all of his seeds in, which I thought it was really neat to look at. And he was a super nice guy. My pen quit working when I was trying to label his packages, and he gave me one of his pens, which I meant to put that in the hall, but it must be in the living room. He gave me a pen. He was like, here, have this pen, you can keep it. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, thank you. I get excited over little things. It doesn't take a lot to excite me, really. We traded, like, I didn't even actually buy anything from him. I had ran out of money by that time. So this was all trades. So I traded for Arlene's Big Red, Black Milo, Big Mama. I was like, I have to have that one because I do like I like really, really large tomatoes. I think they're so neat. Like I've had a few that were like over 2 pounds. They're like gigantic tomatoes. And I just think they're so cool. They take forever to grow and ripen, but they're neat when they finally do. And then I got green Milo. I got green Milo too. So I got a new green one to try. And that is what I got from Granddad's Barn Farm, Larry Phipps. Super nice guy. I hope I run into him again because he was really sweet. Now on to the big finish. I don't know if this is across all of the seed swaps, but there was a booth there or a table there that Baker Creek had donated, and I think other places donate too and do this. What is it? It's called Appalachian Feed Appalachia Project. The Feed Appalachia Project. I believe that's what it's called. I believe that the table was, I think he runs his name's Chris Hubbard. I think he runs, or he is like, I don't know what you would call it, for the Feed Appalachia Project. But his whole table was free seeds. And they were all donated from Baker Creek. And so you could just go through and I think take as many as you wanted. So I took doubles of everything they had there because I knew I wanted some, and then I got a packet for the obsession groups. So gardening obsession, flower obsession, all the obsession groups. I got seeds so to do contests and everything. So let's just get right into it because there's a lot. But luckily enough, Baker Creek always puts pictures on their packets of seeds, so I won't have to look up pictures for these. Thank the Lord, because there's like 100. Okay, so we will just get right into it. I kind of got them a little bit organized for y'all. So we'll just get into it. So these were all free seeds. I didn't trade, I didn't buy. This was just a giant table, and you just go through and you just pick your packets of seeds. I even went up to the table again to say hello to someone, and he tried to get me to take more because there were so many more. I was just like, I don't want to be a hog. But now I'm looking back thinking I should have got one more pack of each. no, I had enough. I had like a backpack full. Let's get into what I got. So I got cauliflower, purple of Sicily, and then they had a few eggplants that I've never grown any of these before. Thai long green, Gemma, I don't know how to eggplant. Moma, is the G silent? And then Nagasaki long eggplant. Am I showing that, or am I like, okay, Nagasaki long. And then there was a couple of flowers. Well, there wasn't very many flowers, just this one, I think. Pansy, bunny ears, viola. Then I got white borage. Pollinators love this stuff, so I am definitely planting some of this. And then my husband, he saw this and he was like, what is that? And I believe it's like, what does it say? Yeah, it's like celery. It's called celeriac, giant prog. So it says popular European root celery introduced in 1871, grown for large white roots that are superb fried or in soup. So he was just like, he said, get that. That's so weird looking. I want you to grow that. I was like, okay. And then I got some beets. These were cylindra beets. So they're cylindrical shaped, hence the name. And they're from Denmark. What does it say? It says they're nicknamed butter slicer for their smooth texture and sweet, tender flesh. Ooh. There's a lot of seeds in there too. Lots of seeds. Yeah, 250 seeds. These beets, these are, it says on the back, it tells you the price, $3.69 a pack. These are $3 a pack. This was Clemson spineless okra. And then I have never grown this kind. It's Kuruma Tenten okra. Oh gosh, this says it can get 10 to 12 feet tall. Well, I won't be able to reach that to harvest it. And then I thought this, I didn't even know this was a thing. Chinese pink celery? Pink celery? Can you imagine ants on a log on a piece of pink celery? Oh, I'm growing that. Chinese white celery. Very cool. And then I got a mustard. Kamatsuna spinach mustard. Says it's slightly spicy, mild flavor, good for hot or cold weather. So that's cool. And this is really neat. Giant blue feather leaf lettuce. And it says it's excellent for salads. And that people will use it in cooking and stir fry. But I mean, you can make a ton of salads with that. Look at that. It's about as big as those little children. I've grown this one before, scarlet kale. It's beautiful. I believe I actually let this go to seed a couple years ago, and I saved a bunch of seeds of scarlet kale. This one I've never grown before, Nero de Toscana kale. And then dazzling blue kale. It's really, really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Oh, so pretty. All right, so that's the first pile. On to the second pile. So I think these are, yeah, melons, squash, and beans. Okay, we'll do the melons first. They had giant bullet head wax melon. Look how big that thing is. That's insane. I don't even think I have the space to grow something like that. What is this kind of a melon? Oh, it says it's named after because of the shape of a bullet. It's got excellent storage quality, snow white flesh. What? Says countless recipes for wax melon exist across Asia, from moon pie filling to curries and even wax melon punch. wax melon punch. Interesting. The next melon was lemon drop melon, which is like a cute little handheld melon. Wilson's Sweet. Says this is a hardy and disease-free. Oh, fruits up to 20 pounds. This is Orange Glow watermelon. Looks so good. Her chomping on that watermelon. It's been a minute since I've had watermelon. Nor de Carme melon. I guess it's also known as Black Rock melon. Kind of looks like a cantaloupe. Golden Honeydew melon. This is a cool looking squash. Musque de Provence. Or Musky de Provence. Big flat pumpkins, up to 20 pounds, shaped like large wheels of cheese. Yep, I would agree. Marina de Chioggia. This is a heirloom sea pumpkin of Chioggia, coast of Italy. Large, deep blue-green turbans. Yellow-orange flesh is sweet, and it's good for pies and baking. And then I got beans. Mbambo beans. Mbambo beans? What's it say about these? These are originated from Kenya. Emerald green dry beans. They're drought and heat tolerant. Well, that's excellent. Last pile. Last pile. All right, so a bunch of carrots were in that on that table. There was ox heart. There was Uzbek golden. New Karuda. I've never grown this one. New Karuda. I've grown Kyoto red. Grew that last year. I grew cosmic purple last year. Then there's some cucumbers. Aonaga Jibe cucumber. I butchered that, sorry. Long, slender, 8-inch fruits. Bitter free. And then I like this one because it's got my daughter's name in it. China Jade. Oh, this one says it can be grown in a greenhouse. Thin-skinned. And it doesn't need pollination, making it a seedless and burpless cuke. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I definitely want to grow that one this year then. And then Market More 76. Good yields, excellent flavor, it says. And then Lemon Cuke. I tried growing this one before. Didn't do so great. I think I got one cucumber. Tokyo Green cucumber. There was a lot of greens on that, or a lot of cucumbers on that table. And then Suyo Long cucumber. This says it can get up to 18 inches. Whew. Very mild, sweet, and burpless. All right, so then there was one pepper, Zapotec jalapeno. And then there were some tomatillos, purple Coben. And just purple tomatillo. Now we've gotten to my favorite, the tomatoes. So I've grown quite a few of these. And there's only a couple that I have not grown before. I grew white currant last year and it was bomb. This had tomatoes out the wazoo. They were just covered, and they were really good. So they were like about this big, just tiny little like cherry, but so yummy. Like I would put like a bunch in my pocket as I walked around doing stuff in the garden and ate these. They were good. And they had like a lot of seeds, so I saved a ton of seeds of those. So I've been trading white currant. This one I've grown a few years back, I think. Solar Flare. Bosque Blue Bumblebee. I tried to grow this last year, was unsuccessful, and I'm trying again this year. Brad's Atomic Grape. Chocolate Pear. I think I'm growing that this one this year. I've grown yellow pear, red pear. The yellow pear seemed to, was it yellow and red? I don't know. They seem to split a lot on me. So I wanted to try this one to see if it split. Blue Beauty. I tried to grow this last year and was unsuccessful. See, there's always a bunch of like, I try and fail, and then I still have way too many tomato plants. So I always do extra. And then I'm not that disappointed when I have, you know, a handful of failures. I just try them again the next year. So the last two I don't have. This one I'm kind of excited about. It's called Tappy's Heritage. It looks pretty yummy. And then Pantano Romanesco. So another red slicer looking tomato, but I need a drink. My throat is dry. So that is the seed swap haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It says 36 minutes. I hope to go back. This one is, from what I was told, not a very big seed swap. There's one in Indiana. What is that one called? I'll put the name of the one in Indiana, but I'm planning on going. That's usually, is it the first Saturday of January? I can't remember that either. I'll put when next year's is and where it's at. But I'm definitely, me and my husband, it's like over 7 hour drive to get to that one, but we've already started to plan like a weekend getaway where we're gonna go down for the seed swap, but also I think I might stop and see Tony, the creator of the obsession groups. If I don't stop to see him, I'm gonna meet him at the swaps, or at the swap. I think he's gonna be at the swap, so I'll definitely meet Tony, the creator of the obsession groups, which is gonna be like, I'll be fangirling over that. I hope you enjoyed the haul of all the seeds again. There's so many seeds. My throat. I need a drink. I should have had a drink here. Now it's on to do something else today. I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye.